Good morning. I am Sean Morris, and this is it's a video. Hi. So you'd be watching this in the future after I presumably upload it. You never can tell though. Lately, and I don't even know what they're about. I've filmed a few videos and then just said, "Eh, fuck it. Not worth it." Because after all, you're in good hands with people like Bill Maher and Rachel Maddow and Keith Olbermann, who quit. That kind of sucks, doesn't it? Keith Olbermann quit? Or he's retiring? I wonder if it's going to be like he's retiring before any allegations about his sexual misconduct come out. Holy crap. I'm like sitting there, all this shit's happening, and I'm like, damn. Bet some fucking bitches are going to come out and complain about me if I get fucking famous. Right, I told the story. My ex-girlfriend Danielle, I actually met her by grabbing her ass. Apparently she liked the way I grabbed her ass. But that was a unique time in the late 90s in New Orleans at the Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's not something I consider myself a person who does, you know? As far as harassment in the workplace goes, I have. What pisses me off about all this is that I have, as a good looking guy, I guess, well, used to be a long time ago, um, I've been sexually harassed in some very like awkward and belittling ways. And I thought and this is the common consensus, and I think it's really fucked up and hypocritical. Um, it's okay because I'm a guy. Women are supposed to be allowed to sexually harass men, right? What, we take what we can get? But if it's the other way around, and I'm certainly not condoning the behavior of some of these fucking people, but really, Al Franken supposedly grabbed that chick's ass, or I mean, we already know we have a photo that he didn't grab the one chick's tits. You can see the shadows behind the fucking photo. And then there's another photo. Supposedly he grabbed her ass. Yeah, I doubt it. I mean, just he was already a senator at the time. What like? How do you get votes like that? You know, he's got more sense than that. He's got more sense than me, and I've got more sense than that. Oh no, no, I don't have any damn sense. Cheers. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing by myself anymore. I got my reef tank looking damn good though. Pulled a bunch of codium out of there and got the Monty pores all nice and exposed. I'm raising clownfish, not very successfully. The new pot location, or the new location, so I could use a pot like everyone else does instead of the method that I came up with. Um, like I said, I'm collecting data because I want to set up a real profitable kind of breedery. I want to get all the information that I need to make the decisions that I need to make. to spend money wisely, invest money wisely. And one of the things I've gone and done was from my original conception of a contraption that pulls the eggs straight off of the rock as they hatch, you know, like an expirator. And the usual method, which is a clay pot or a piece of tile or something. And I've been getting decent looking clutches, but something about the temperature must not be high enough, I think. So I was having much more success at higher temperatures. And it seems the divider is causing the one part of the tank to get a little cooler. So I have to figure something out so I can get a decent clutch. But right now, I have one little baby. And I keep losing track of him and actually sleeping for like 3 and 4 hours at a time. Like I slept from like 1 to 4, or no, 1 to 5:30 or something like that. No, it was like 2 to 5:30. I know I was definitely up for the rotifer alarm at 1 a.m. I have alarms to feed my rotor at 1 and 1 and 7 and 7. But see, usually you have to feed little baby clownfish every 2 hours. And this little guy, he didn't look all that healthy. You know, usually you can tell when they're doing really well. They're swimming strong and they've got fat little bellies. Okay. This guy did not have a fat little belly and he was not swimming strong. And then he disappeared. And I thought he was gone. So I just left it there the way I had it. Had food in the water. Come back this morning and I'm like, I got one of my kids. Is there a clownfish in there? I'd already not looked at the damn thing for 4.5 hours. And this little guy, still alive. Unbelievable. Like, I want to know this clownfish's name. I'm like, what's your story? Are you reincarnated? Some kind of like kung fu badass? You should not be alive right now. I hope he survives, because if he survived this long, he's going to be an interesting fish like Spartacus was. Spartacus, I'm thinking, is and then some of these other different rare ones that we've had that got real big were some of those either single or 2 or 3 survivor batches, or I don't know what. Like, there's got to be something to a fish that's gonna outlive 400 siblings, you know, just by sheer will. And that's what some of these clownfish have had to do. Yeah, especially like last year before I even knew what the hell I was doing. Right now, it kind of feels like I don't know what the hell I'm doing because I'm not getting any survivors. But I know what's going on here. Don't know what to do to fix it without spending money. Well, I do. It's a big pain in the ass. It involves relocating a heater to a place that it doesn't fit, because then it gets in the way of my protein skimmer collection cup. So I'm considering relocating the skimmer. Relocating the protein skimmer is going to be a big pain in the ass. But might have to be done. Might have to be done. So yeah. I had to sneeze. So I paused the camera for a second. The fish tank is coming awake, becoming rather visually distracting. Yeah. And I don't know if I can. Let's see, there's rotifers which need to be closed up after I adjust the. Holy shit, that's too much flow. Okay, now I'm holding my fucking. Hold my shit too close to the tanks now. Ah, of course. It's just churning. Why is it churning? Much better, much better. Don't churn. Churning is bad. Rotifers can't reproduce when they're like, oh, fuck. Okay, so the current state of Narnia. I don't know how well that shows up. My hair is showing up lovely. Oh, how good do you look at 6 a.m.? Tiger Lily, play nice. For fuck's sake. Misha's a little terror, but she's still tiny. Anyway. Misha. Come here, baby. Jump over the dingo. Come on, baby. Misha. Come here. Misha. Come here, cat. Come here, little silly. Oh. Look at that. She's been growing ever so slowly, but yeah. Hey, it blew my nose. Oh, okay. Oh, God. That was the last cigarette in that pack. I have to pack another pack. Fuck. Oh, you like this short. Oh, I like the short. All right. So, turns out my little instinct about Elon Musk has led to some interesting tidbits. And I do, in fact, think he is an extremely dangerous and crucial to the Kremlin KGB agent. Clued into this is the simple fact that he was apparently a software genius at 12 years old, having come from the technologically advanced region of South Africa. And he's basically my age. And I remember being 12 years old at that time. And a computer whiz kid. And I lived in a country that just got the internet called America. Screaming dusty. What are the chances? And then, okay, after, just being a poor migrant from South Africa, 12-year-old soft brain. Yeah. He sold his first software company for $400 million to some random Russian sounding guy. Oh, excuse me. Basically, I think it was the same tech company that was the Russian company that helped Facebook out. Yeah, sounded the same. Didn't write it down though. Whatever. But he made $400 million. What caught my attention was that the software company that he made, what it did was online news. It converted newspapers to the internet. Have you noticed how online news is a key part of KGB strategy? Have you caught on to that? Just wondering. But then, and here's another little thing that kind of relates to what's been going on. And this is still in the 90s. He's made $400 billion, 400 million, excuse me, selling a software company. Supposedly, that he developed. Because he was such a genius when he was 12. But he's like 20 years old in 1998 taking delivery of a fucking McLaren F1. And he's now into online banking. Wonder if it had anything to do with Global Deposit Corp. Our country's such a fucking embarrassment. Our FBI, our fucking. You're all a fucking embarrassment. I wrote the PPIP that saved the economy because I tipped off the government to Global Deposit Corp, which was rigging it. Yeah, they're the people who were fucking up the real estate market. And I don't think the investigation or anything about it got made public, but that was what was really going on. This guy who was involved in the SNL scam, by the way, could fucking quadruple your money in a month, man. And if you let him keep it for a year, oh, you'd be a millionaire for $100,000. And it was called Global Deposit Online. And it was set up in a very auspicious time frame. And I just find it fascinating that somebody like Elon Musk is not investigated at all. And at the same time, people like me are completely ignored because of people who want to take credit for other people's research. Yeah. It's really just this simple. The public-private investment program was my idea, my plan, my percentages, everything. Every little fucking nuance detail I wrote. And I emailed it to the Obama administration. Through MySpace, I think, at the time. It's because I had a pretty intricate understanding of what had happened, and solutions are obvious to me in those cases. But then, even after that, even after having reported Global Deposit Online Corp, oh look, rain. That was sudden. Even though it's supposed to rain. And after all that, my attempts to warn people about the Russian coup. That's what it's been. It's been a Russian coup in this country. That's what it's called. Your government's not legitimate. It was installed by Russia. It was a fucking coup. Grow up and, do something about it. These people don't understand the depth of the situation that they're in. They don't understand the sheer scope of the intelligence apparatus that opposes them, nor its capabilities. And the reason why they haven't sought my help, which is obviously needed, even though I have clearly proven myself to be a valuable contributor to what goes on behind the scenes in our country. I saved it. They just wouldn't let me save it this time because of their little egos. Because when somebody tells you, oh, I'm this and that, and I've done this and that, they get butthurt because they haven't. And it's fucking sad. It's sad that you little people are so inexperienced and in your own little shells that when someone who is outside of your box communicates with you and tries to talk to you like a normal person, you have these things that you confuse with thoughts. Stop. You suck at it. You're really, at this point, better off just doing what I tell you. You've failed. You've failed. You have lost America without raising a sword. You have lost America. You blocks. You stones. You worse than senseless things. Knew you not, Pompeii?